the one thing that I noticed is as I started to live my purpose, as I started to do exactly what I needed to do for who I'm supposed to be and how I'm supposed to be, it put me in a position where I was experiencing amazing things. It put me on the path that I'm on today. And it put me on the path of meeting this guy right here in the middle of the gray shirt named Dr. Gregory Keck. I want to tell you about Keck. Dr. Keck is the founder of the Attachment and Bonding Centers of Ohio. Who's familiar with him? He's written amazing books. He's done amazing work in the foster care and adoption world. And he's an adoptive parent himself. You see this guy on the other side, that's his adoptive son. And this guy, I'm telling you, this guy is something else. Because Dr. Keck decided to be that one person. And when he had crazy ideas of becoming a professional wrestler, Dr. Keck introduced him to somebody. You know what happened? He became a professional wrestler for the WWE. He didn't do it for very long, just about a year. Somebody, is there any young people in here? Name one of the most popular wrestlers.
Hulk Hogan.
John Cena. Different generation. Yeah. John Cena. This guy started as a professional wrestler 3 or 4 months before John Cena did. He's the one who showed John Cena the ropes. Crazy experiences. And now, you see where we're at? We're in a gymnasium, right? We're in a dome. And it's an event that's happening. So you took that passion, moved it forward, and now he organizes national wrestling tournaments for kids all over the country. And I had the opportunity to see one for the first time because Dr. Keck, who had believed in me, said, hey, I want you to come here and meet some people. And that's where I met somebody who put me on my first radio interview, who then put me on my first published event. You see, Dr. Keck continued to be just that one person for everyone that he ran into who he knew needed it, just like every one of you are capable of doing. I remember one time, before he wrote his last book, Parenting Adopted Adolescents. And he wrote that book, then he sent me the manuscript, and he said, do you think you could proof it for me? I'm like, what? Sure. And I proofed it, and I found like 3 errors. He was like, oh, yeah, well, actually, we're already done editing, but thank you. But he said, I think it'd be cool if you write a poem. Can you write a poem so we can put it in the beginning of that book? And I was scrambling, and I was like, oh yeah, I got this. Like 2 days go by, I send him this poem, and I was like, is it okay? Is it okay? I call him. He's like, it's perfect. So he made me a published poet for the first time. Gosh, he believed in me. That was so empowering, even as an adult now. Super empowering. Now, Dr. Keck passed away a few months back, for those of you who might not know. And so I'm blessed to say that I'm able to continue to further his message and what he does, and he became a contributing author to my book, Overcoming Emotional Trauma. So I'm blessed, and I feel very, very lucky to have had that opportunity to meet him.